Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Next topic is naming conventions. Naming conventions. There are 4 different types of naming conventions while writing the program. Whatever we want, we cannot write. So there is a rules we have to follow while writing the coding. Because when it will go to review, code review, that time they will give so many observations. Your lead or project manager or everyone, so they will give some feedback. So this is not good, this is not correct, like that. So while writing the program, you should follow some naming conventions. Some naming conventions you have to follow. So in Salesforce, while writing the program, we have 4 different types of naming conventions we will follow. So first one is upper camel. Write down upper camel. Upper camel. Upper camel. So how it will be? Every letter in the word, every letter should be capital letter. Every letter should be capital. Remaining letters, small letters. For example, employee, if you are writing E capital, the remaining letters are small letters. The remaining letters are small letters. So this is called upper camel. For example, 2 words you are writing. Invoice data. Invoice underscore data. Invoice underscore data. Like this you have to write. Employee information. Employee info. Employee info. Everyone getting? Upper camel. Upper camel, what it will do? So first letter, capital letter, the remaining small letters you have to write. Usually, when we will go to this casing, camel casing, upper camel, when we will use while writing the program. See, while defining the classes, interfaces, right? So that time usually we will use this one. Write down. First point, in this naming convention, every word, first letter, every word first letter should be capital. Capital. Next point. This naming convention is used. This naming convention is used to define class interface. Class interface. Example. So write down these 3 examples. First letter capital, the remaining words small letters. is lower camel. However, not given mock interviews dates in post in the group. I think Alex, some 3 members are pending. Alex is there.
Hello?
Yesterday I posted, right? Mock interview dates. Have you gone through?
What, sir?
Mock interview in admin module.
In interview. Sir, I can hear you.
Mock interview I posted in the WhatsApp group. Your side is pending the dates, mock interview dates.
Okay, sir. I will check it.
Right, lower camel. Next one, lower camel. See how it will be. First letter, small letter. First letter, small letter. The word first letter, small letter. The remaining capital letter. Next word, capital letter, and after that, small letter. Lower camel. Lower camel. Everyone getting them? Lower camel casing. So methods, while defining the methods, variables, while defining the methods and variables, and we will use this casing, methods and variables. Variables, if you want to declare, lower camel casing we have to use. One company, one standard they will follow. In which company you are going, based on that you have to follow. Everyone getting my point? But you have to follow some standards, coding standards, best practices. Coding standards you have to follow. But which one you want to follow, that is based on your company. They will tell. One document should be there. Every company will maintain one coding standard documents, coding naming conventions document. That one we have to follow. Generally, people will follow. 80% of the people, what they will follow, I am giving examples. Lower camel, right now. In this naming convention, in this naming convention, in this naming convention, in this naming convention, first letter, first letter, first letter should be, first letter should be all, and every word, every word, every word first letter, every word first letter, every word first letter should be capital. Every word first letter should be capital. Every word first letter should be capital. Next point. This naming convention is used to define. This naming convention is used to define. Naming convention used to define. Used to define names for methods and variables. Already I wrote it here. Methods and variables. What is methods, what is variables, we'll see later. Just write down time being. Example, get data is a method. Get data is a method. Get data is a method. Call me is another method. Call me, another method. Name, variable. Invoke data. Invoke data. Methods. Number 3, uppercase. Uppercase. See, uppercase name, its name only telling. All capital letters. Max age is the variable. All capital letters. Max salary. Employee details. Everyone getting uppercase. All capital letters. In this naming convention, right now, in this naming convention, in this naming convention, every word, every letter, every word, and every letter should be, capital. Every letter should be capital. Every letter should be capital. Generally, when we will use this one, constants. In the project, if any constants are there, any constants you are using, that time we will go to uppercasing camel. Uppercasing naming convention. Second point, right down. This is used for defining names for constants. Names for constants. Names for constants. Example right now, max age, max salary, employee details, working hours, constants, employee working hours, employee working hours. Lower case is completely reverse of this one. All small letters. All small letters. Everyone following them? What is going on?
Yes, sir.
Following? Daily 3 hours you have to spend to practice admin and development activities. Daily 3 hours, minimum 3 hours you have to spend now onwards. As of now, how you did? Leave it. Now onwards, 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours you have to spend for this Salesforce admin and development.
Okay, sir.
Right. Lower case. Next one is lower case. Lower case. Write down. In this naming convention, every word, every letter should be. Every word, every letter should be. Every word, every letter should be small. Small. Every letter should be small letter. Small letter. So when we will go to this naming convention while writing the program, so this is used to define. This is used to define names for keywords. Names for keywords and packages. Names for keywords and packages. Example, while writing if condition, if small letter we will write for loop, for while loop, right? Some conditions. While writing some conditions, so whatever keywords are present, even your integer, right? So this and all, usually we will write lowercase keywords. Whatever the Salesforce given, Apex programming is default given, right? So that words we will write in the lowercase. Write down. Okay. Completed writing part.
Yes, sir.
Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
So next we will see how to write a program in Salesforce. Where we will write. Write down. How to write a program in Salesforce. All tools I told yesterday. Development tools. What are all tools available? What are all tools available? Development tools.
Lexical.
Can anyone tell me what are all tools available?
Lexical.
Tokens.
No. See that and all programming concepts.
Visual Studio Code. Salesforce user.
What are all tools, Amma? See lexicals and all. It's just a programming constraints. While writing the program, what exactly these things I told you. That is not the tools. That is not the environments. So where we will write the code?
Salesforce user interface.
Salesforce user interface. One thing I told. One more.
Visual Studio Code.
Directly
Visual Studio
in the
code extensions.
Code
yeah.
extensions.
Visual Studio code extension. These are the tools. If anyone asks what is the IDE, IDEs, we can call it as IDE. IDE. Development environments. These are the integrated development environment. So where we will develop the code, where we will write the code, the tools. Salesforce already giving, directly they are giving. Salesforce are directly giving, there is options online. The application itself, we can write the code. So where exactly we can write? Write down. Go to users. Go to user. Go to user. Developer console. Developer console. Click on new button. Click on new. Select Apex class. Select Apex class. The name of the page. The name of the page. Click on OK button. Click on OK button. I will show you where exactly. Once you write the code here, this place, how to execute this one? How to execute? You want to see the output, right? Whatever program you are writing, you want to see the output, right or not? Whatever you are writing, the code, you want to see the output. So how to execute that one? That is called execution, code execution. See, debug, bug, open anonymous window, open execute, open execute, anonymous window, open execute anonymous window, enter code if required, click on execute, on execute, open log, open log, show debug only, show debug only option. You have to check, select. See, this is creating the, first one is creating the program or Apex class, creating how to create Apex class, how to create Apex class steps, whatever first one. While writing the program, it should be executed somewhere. After executing, then only we can see the output. Some logic you wrote A plus B. You are passing 20 and 30. 20 and 30, how much? 50. 50 where you want to see? You have to execute the program, right? How to execute this? These are the steps. This is writing the program or creating the Apex class. This is executing the program. Everyone clear?
Once more, please.
See, while how to create a Apex class steps. First one is how to create a Apex class. Because we will write the code in Apex class only, right? Our business logic, everything we will write in the Apex class. These steps indicates how to create a Apex class and write the code. After writing, you want to see the output. After writing, you want to see the output, right? So how to execute that one? Execute means you want to see the output of this one. That time you have to follow these steps. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the system, don't worry. System.debug we will use to print the values. System.debug, write down about system.debug. System.debug. Why we will use this system.debug? To print the messages in the log files. This will print the messages in log files. This will print the messages in log files. This will print messages in the log files. See why we will use other places. Line by line coding what is going on. If you want to check some checkpoints. System.debug why we will use. Line number 10 what is going on. Line number 11 whether it is working or not. If you want to check line by line. That time also we will use system.debug. System.debug. Write down this method. This method will be used to create. This method will be used to create checkpoints. So line number 11, one checkpoint I will put. What is whether line number 11 and line number 13 there is a problem. Some error I am getting. How to debug that one? We will put some checkpoints. It will print line number 11 executed. Like that we will give some message in this debug. Okay. Next point. This will print the messages on the log files. This will print messages on the log files. Print the messages on the log files. What is the syntax here? System.debug of ports. Some messages we will pass here. Testing. System.debug of testing. Same way. Debug of line number 13. To remember, we will write like this. Line number 13. Whether it is passed or not. Line number 13 only it is breaking. Or some values also we can add it. Some values also we can add. Write down an example. Right. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
The first step I will show you now. How to create an Apex class. How to create an Apex class. Everyone connect to your trial account. Everyone connect to trial account. Connect to your trial account.
Connected.
Right. See here, we have a setup button, username, switch to lightning, right? Help, applications. See, here username is there. This is the username, right? What are all options are there here? My profile, my setting, developer console, switch to lightning experience, log out. Everyone able to see the options? Confirm me. My profiles, my settings,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
developer console. Click on developer console. Click on developer console. Click on developer console, everyone. So this screen is open, right, for everyone? File, here you can able to see file, edit, debug, test, workspace, help. Everyone able
Yes,
to
sir.
see all these things, all options?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. So here file, click on file, new button. There is a options, Apex class, Apex triggers, Visual Force page, Visual Force component, static resources, lightning application, lightning component, lightning interface, lightning events, lightning tokens. These many new things you can able to create. So time being, just create Apex class. Create Apex class, click on Apex class. It will ask name, but just I will give test class, click on OK button. Now my Apex class is ready. Apex class is ready. How it is creating? Public class, test class, public class, test class. So this is my Apex class. Here we will write our business logic. Here we will write our business logic. This is one way. First option, whatever we given in this. Go to users, developer console, click on file, new, select Apex class, give the name, click on OK. This is what I did. Apex class is created. Here we will write the business logic. Validations, everything we will control here. If conditions, everything we will write here. Based on the requirement. Right. Hope everyone is clear this one. Now, another way to execute the anonymous window. Through anonymous window, I told. See here, we have a debug. Third option, we have debug, open anonymous window. Here we will write the code. This and all previously we wrote. So here in this window, we will write the code. Everyone getting my point?
Yes, sir.
If you click on that one, there will be a log files. Log file it will create. Open this log file. Open the log file. There debug only you have to select. Here we can see the output. Test. This one already I wrote previously. That's why it is displaying. Previous classes we wrote. Now you can try to write some small coding here. Everyone. System.debug. Write down. System.debug. Welcome to Apex class. Welcome to Apex class. So this is my code. We will execute this one. First write down everyone. Debug is the method. Debug is the method. System is the class namespace. Under system namespace, we have a debug method. Write down this one everyone. We will execute and we'll see the output. Click on execute button on everyone. Writing part completed here. Click on execute. There is a log file we'll create down in the log section. We have a log section here. Log section. We double click on that log section. Click on debug only. It is showing welcome to Apex class. Welcome to Apex class. Everyone able to do this one?
Yes.
Understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right. So here we will execute the code. Anonymous window. In the anonymous window, we will execute the code. So how to open anonymous window? Debug. Open anonymous window. We will write the code. Execute button. Click on execute button. It will create a log file. It will create a log file. Double click on that log file. Select debug only. Select debug only, then it will display the results. Right. Now, before going to the program, we should know what is variables and what is data types. What are all data types your Apex programming will support? What is variables and what is data types? What is data types? Data type. Data types in Apex. Next heading. Data types in Apex. Data types it will support. And what type of data types present in the Apex programming? So we have to list out all the things. The data types will specify how much memory for the given variable. How much memory you are going to save. What is the size of the memory? That particular data type, what is the size of the memory? What type of data you are going to save? Whether you are going to save string values or numbers or decimals or characters, right? You have to decide, it will decide. Your data type will decide what kind of data you are going to save. Write down. What type of data is stored in the variable, right? What is the range of data? What is the range of data that is stored in variable? Number 4. Next one. Data types are classified. Data types are classified. Number 1. Primitive data types. Primitive data types. Collections. Collections, we have 3 things we have to discuss. 3 different collections we have to discuss. List, set, map. How it will work, we have to see. Collections. List, set, map. S object. S object. S object. Under S object, accounts, all custom and system objects. Whatever custom objects and system objects. Whatever Salesforce is giving, accounts, leads, right? Everything will comes under S object data type. S object data type. Contact. Loan underscore C. Why underscore C I am giving here?
The custom sheet.
What? Yeah, it is a custom object. It is a custom object. Everything we can consider as a S object. S object. The object created for Salesforce. Object created for Salesforce. Salesforce defined Apex class. Right. So first we'll see primitive data types. Primitive data type. What is primitive data types? What are all primitive data types regularly we will use? Regularly we will use what are all primitive data types? First one is blob. Blob data type. Blob data type. Wait a minute. See why we will use blob? It is a collection of binary data. For example, if you want to save PDF format, PDFs, documents, images, that time we will go to blob data type. You have to select a blob data type. If you are not giving any value, simply if you declared, but you are not assigning any value to that, the default value is null. We can say that is default value. If you are not giving also, your system will allocate some value for that. Default value is null. Default value is null. In one of the interview questions, all data types they will ask. Almost all default value null only. Your system will not allocate anything. Null value it will assign. If you are not giving anything, system will allocate default value. System will allocate default value. That is null. Write down blob what we will do by using blob data type. It is a collection of binary data. It is a collection of binary data. It is a collection of binary data. One object. Under one object. Second point, it is used to store. It is used to store. It is used to store encrypted data, encrypted data, encrypted data, or PDF, comma documents, comma images, PDF, documents, images, PDFs, documents, images. Everyone completed writing part? Default value also write down. Default value is null. Default value is null. Everyone completed writing part? Just confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Next data type is second data type Boolean. What all these things, why you have to learn? While writing the program, you should know what are all data types your Apex program will support. You are going to learn any new programming. First thing, data types you have to learn. What kind of data types it is supporting? That one we have to learn. So your Apex will support different types of data types. So we will list out all the things. See, Boolean will store. It will store or false. Will store true or false. Default value is null. Default value is null. If you want to save date, if you want to save date data type we will use. Date data type we will use. Write down. This will store the instance of date in the calendar. Of date in the calendar. Instance of the date in the calendar. Second point. If you want to find today's date if you want to find, it is referred, this date is referred as system.today. System.today. System.today, what it will give? The current date it will give. Current date it will give. See, if you are not giving anything, the default value is default value is null. Default value is null. One more data type we have, date time. Date time. Why we will use this data type? To store date along with the time. This will store of date along with time. The current time, if you want to know, in the program somewhere we have to write, if you want to find out the current time. Current time referred as .now. System.now. What is the default value? What is the default value? Null. All data types null only. It's a kind of common point. Next, time data type. Time. This will store instance of a instance of a particular time. Instance of a particular time. The time dot new instance time dot new instance of what is the format we will get? Hours, minutes, seconds, seconds. This is the time. Integer data type. Integer data type. So it is the size is 32-bit number. Say 32-bit number. 32-bit number. 4 bytes. What is the size? 4 bytes of memory it will allocate. 4 bytes of memory. 8 bits, 1 byte, right? 8 bits, 1 byte, no? That one you know, right?
Yes.
8 bits, 1 byte. Four bytes. Why we will use this one? It is used to store numerical values. Numerical values with or decimal points. Sorry, it's not with or without. We cannot write here. Numerical values without decimal points. Without decimal points. Default value is null. If you are not giving anything, it will show null. Next, long. Next, long. It is a 64-bit integer. It is a 64-bit number. It is a 64-bit number. See why we will use this one. Write down. It is used to store. It is used to store Next one, decimal. Next one is decimalum. It is a 32-bit number. It is a 32-bit number. It is a 32-bit number. It is used to store numerical values with or without decimal points. So decimals we can save, but integers we cannot save decimal. Without decimal only. This is without decimal only. 50.0. 50.00. This number we cannot save in integer. You can save in decimal. 50 also we can save in the decimal. 50.50 also we can save in the decimal. But here only one is possible. Generally, when we will take this one, while defining the currency fields. So by default, write down. By default, currency fields are stored as a decimal. By default, currency fields are stored as decimal. Stored as decimal. Default value is null. Default value is null. Everyone clear up to here? Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Me? Yes, tell me. Any questions?
No.
No, sir.
Say 64-bit. It is a 64-bit number. It is a 64-bit number. It is a 64-bit number. It is used to store. It is used to store numerical values. Numerical values with or without decimal points. Decimal points. Default value is null. Next one is string num. Write down. So what is string? It is a collection of characters. We will write in the single quotes. Always we will write in the single quotes. If you are not giving anything, default value is null. So yesterday we saw it. String name equal to Apex. Yes. This is the example. Okay, one more ID is there. ID. It is a 18 character record ID. Every record is having some ID. Default value is null only for this also. Just try down. Try down on this one also. One more object is also write down. Object. This will store. This will store. This will store any type of data. This will store any type of data that is supported by Salesforce. That is supported by Salesforce. Default value is null. Default value is null. How many members attended today class? What about remaining people? Why they are not attending? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. Okay. Up to here, any questions, any doubts, just tell me. Then we'll go to next concept. I will give some values. You have to tell what kind of data type we can take. Okay. What kind of data type we can take for that. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what kind of data type you have to give. So how many members are there? 8 members are there. I will ask one by one. Okay. I will ask one by one. Write down first. Example. Don't tell anyone. I will ask one by one. If you are telling wrong also, no issues. Just tell me your guess. I will ask one by one. First write down all. What type of data types you can suggest for this to store? Okay. Number 3, write down first all. Like this, you can explore your programming. Okay. Number 5. Six. One by one, I will go. Okay. Writing part completed, everyone. Writing part completed. Just confirm me. Writing part, everyone completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Abin,
sir.
tell me first one, Abin. What type of data type you can suggest to save 10,000.00 if I want to save in the program? What type of data type you can suggest?
Double.
Hmm?
Double.
Double. Why double? Why double? So double what I told them. What I told double?
64-bit.
64-bit. Generally, when we will use double concept to store the currency values, right? Currency values. Decimal also we can use, right?
Okay.
We can use decimal also. See why double is the 64-bit. Double is the 64-bit. What about decimal?
32-bit.
32-bit. So there is a memory leakage, right? Why very big data type size? The 32-bit is enough. 10,000.00. Double is not required, no? You got my point. Double also correct only. If someone come to our home, please give me glass of water. We will give glass of water or we will give with mug.
No.
You want only glass of water only, right? Only glass you want. Quantity.
Okay.
These things also very important. Whatever data type sizes also matters. Necessarily why 64-bit is required for this.
Sir,
You are getting my point.
Yes, understood. Sir,
Yeah. See,
can you
whatever
tell
you
me an
told.
example? Sir, can you tell me an example for double?
More numbers.
Just
More
like mobile
numbers.
number.
Mobile numbers and currency values. Currency values are more numbers if you are saving. That time go to 64-bit.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Right. Next. Amarnath. Amarnath,
Yes, sir.
tell me, Bangalore value I want to save. Which data type is convenient for me? Bangalore. Bangalore is the value.
Object or ID, sir?
ID is a character. This one is a
18
record,
character. Yeah.
but
Recorded
that is
created.
18 character. No, here simply Bangalore value I want to save. Which data type is suitable?
I think object is suitable for that.
Object is a big one, right? Why we will use object? Another data type,
String.
string. String is the
Okay.
best, right? String, we will
This
declare a
also-
string city equal to Bangalore. String
Okay.
city equal to variable name is city. You are saving
Bangalore.
got it?
Okay, sir.
Bangalore with yeah. Now who is there? Milsida,
Yes, sir.
ICICI 0002. Which is suitable? Which data type is suitable?
Is it ID?
It's not ID. 18 character, 15 character is not there. Not a record ID. Usually record IDs. See record ID. When we will go to, I will show you. Let me. When you open any account, any record, I think my system is stuck here. If you open any records, that time we have a 18 character ID, right? 18 character
Yes.
ID. That time we'll go to ID concept. ID, yeah. In this case, which is suitable? Just try, no issues.
And
ID is not the correct option. Another one.
is it string?
Yes, it is a string. A string. Right. It's a combination, right? Characters, everything is there, mixed. Right. Next, Tamil.
Sir, long.
Milsida, I think Milsida.
Long, sir.
Okay. Who is that?
Tamil, sir.
Tell me, ma. 040-454544. Which is the best option? Best data type.
Long.
Long is only numbers, right? I think only numerical data types I told. I didn't tell that one. 64-bit number. Numerical values. It will store numerical values. It's look like numerical only, but hyphen special characters are there. Some special character is there. Some special character is there. Plus is the special character, right? It's a kind of character.
Okay.
So this one also we can treat as a string only. String. Okay. Got it? Special characters, if anything is there, you consider as a string only.
Okay.
Milsida, you told already?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mitsana,
Sir, string. Next is string. Plus 95.
plus. So why this is string?
String.
We
Because it's a combination of characters. Plus is a special character.
Okay. Okay. String. There's no pure numbers, right? Here. Some special characters you are adding, plus, minus, everything adding. So it will go to this one. Right, good. Next. Vignesh. Vignesh, 32, if you want to save, which data type is suitable?
Sorry, integer.
Integer.
Yes.
Integer. Integer. Next. Vinayak.
Yes, sir.
Vinayak, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Like which one? True or false? True or false?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me, tell me. I'm able to hear you. I'm able
String,
to
sir.
hear.
String. String, sir. String.
No. True or false one I told, no? True or false? Which data type, true or false? Just check once.
Boolean.
Boolean. Boolean data type. Next, who is there? Vaishak?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Decimal.
Decimal. Anyone I missed? Anyone I missed? I think everyone covered, right? If anyone missed, just let me know. I think I asked everyone. Everyone clear? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Some more examples I will give you. You can try that one. Some more examples. You can write a variable also. Variable also you can write. What is the variable and the data type? What is the variable and data type? Okay. So student information I will give. Some student information. Student information, data type, and what is the variable name you are writing. This is the information values. This is the data type. Which data type you can refer. What is the variable name? Variable name. First one, student name. Age. Age, if you want to say what is the best one. This is about the student information. Student information. Age. Email. Experience. First one I will tell you. Write down. This is complete some student information. If you are writing a class, Apex class for the student, if you are writing a Apex class for the student, then these are the different values we will take, correct? We will capture student information if you want to capture. Name, age, city, branch, fee, email, experience. See, name, data type, which data type I can take? Name. Which data type I can take? String. Variable, how we will write? Small letter, right? Camel casing or which one? Which casing we will, I told for the variables.
Lowercase.
Yeah. How we will declare lowercase only. That's why small NAMA I wrote. The value also you can write. How to declare this one? Final value. One more column you add. How to declare here generally? Variable name is name equal to value also we will use single quotes single quotes, semicolon close. Here student name is wrong. Like this you have to give. Declare the variable. Declare the variable. Right. Age. Can anyone tell me age?
Integer.
Integer.
Integer. Data type is integer. Small age, right? How we will declare this one in the program while writing the program? How we will declare?
Integer.
Age equal to 32. For numbers, right? Directly we will say. No need to give single quotes or anything here. No need to give single quotes. The remaining one you can write it. Remaining city data type, can tell me city what is the data type?
String.
Integer.
String.
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 Sorry,
Integer.
sorry. String,
Someone-
string. Sorry, string.
No issues. No issues. Right. It's a city, right? Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, like that. So it is a string variable. Small names we will write, small letters. Declare a string city equal to
Hello?
Bangalore. Single quotes. With the single quotes you have to write. Branch also, I think,
String.
string only, no? Fees details if you want to say which data type.
Yes.
Decimal. Decimal. Email address.
ID.
Email address.
ID.
No. Not ID.
String.
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 Special
Yeah.
character.
String. At the rate, everything we will use, right? At the rate we will use. Experience.
Integer.
Integer.
Experience 3.2, 4.5, like that people will tell, no?
Decimal.
Decimal.
Decimal. Think as a developer, you need to think all these things. As a programmer. Completed this one. By the time I will give some other information. Product details I will give, product information. Complete this one, everyone. Information box, everyone completed. Information box. Branch, fees, email, for experience.
Yes,
This is clear, everyone? Right part done?
sir.
Then
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, write down. I'll wait. Once complete, just only this part. Don't write all these things now. I will give time for that. First, you complete information part. Branch, fees, email, experience. These are all you have to fill.
Okay, sir. Completed.
Completed? Right.
Yeah.
Let me write some other information. By the time you finish that one, the remaining things you finish it.
Aya. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಪ್ಪಾರ
Can you please mute, Amma? You are not talking. Can you please mute it?
ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರ್ತು
Mana? Can you please mute? This is product code. Stats. Next thing is total amount. Expiry date. Expiry date. So data types and variables and declare a value. You can try this one. Tomorrow class you just show me.
Sir, can you write a decimal in a declare value?
Which one, Amma?
Decimal. If you using string name is equal to whatever it is.
Yes.
Then it comes to decimal. Fee
Decimal
equal to
that value, variable name, and that value for example 1000.50 decimal value.
okay.
Writing part done. Just confirm me.
Yes, sir.
So